Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. Welcome, welcome. How's it going, everyone? Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. An interesting day. Been a good day. Good day so far. Hey, good guts. I'm doing real well. How are you doing? Hey, Learn, Build, Play. Welcome in. Happy nearly Friday to you too. Same to you. Same to you. Doing good. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, today's been a somewhat good day for me as well. I spent multiple hours this morning actually getting the system that I want working, because last night, right, like pretty much like at midnight my time, the developer of Dungeon Architect, I started replying to people and I asked him some questions, like, and yeah, I found out that, you know, the thing that I want for the item thing isn't in, but now it's on his to-do list, so it should be coming soon. And I got an option now that I wanted, that we need to implement, which is getting the lowest bounds of the dungeon after generation, which is great. But the other big thing is, yeah, he's actually been like a lot more active, I think, in the past like few months than like for a while, compared to like a while ago. So it's awesome, you know, getting more updates and a little faster, so which is great. Oh, and because he was making the update, like that's coming out soon, and I got like an early release version of it. The bug of going away and having like the invisible walls reappear when you're coming back to reload that area should now be fixed, apparently. Because I brought it up and he's like, okay, that should be fixed now. And he gave me like an early push of that. So that's awesome. The other good thing is, you know how yesterday I was trying to figure out how the hell you get the level in a level instance, right? How you get, if I was to come here and play, right? You get all these level instances and there's the level. And like, I want to get the level, but get level doesn't return the level. So after that I went on to Discord for the Unreal Source Discord, and I was like, okay, anyone know? Nobody knew until like a couple hours later, and then just some guy just with a little screenshot and a question mark, and he showed me this node. Get world asset. Get world asset gets the level. This is like the saturate node in materials, where if you don't know that the saturate node is what it is, you're never going to know what the saturate node does, because it, by name, it is not descriptive at all. And like get world asset, if you have overage, it says target is level instance interface. What does that mean? I don't know, but it gets me the level. So I was able to do some stuff, and I'll share that in a moment. And the last bit of good news is I have my second interview now scheduled for Monday with that game company that I first interviewed with. So fingers crossed on that. My PR is still delayed, so I'm nervous as hell. But at least the second interview is now scheduled. You know, doesn't mean I'm getting it, but it's scheduled, so that's big. Yeah. So it's been like a lot of good things, got a lot of good news today on my front. So yeah, that's where I am. I also found the source of, there have been fruit flies that have been appearing, like one or two. Like, why are there fruit flies? Like, I don't like they're not in the garbage. Like, I don't know what's going on. And then this morning I was like, I want some potatoes. Not this morning, like today I want some potatoes. And I went to get some potatoes. And then I noticed, oh, I have a giant bag of old onions that leaked a little bit. And that's where the fruit flies have been coming from. So I got rid of that real quick. Because I haven't had potatoes in a while, so I never checked that drawer. So yeah, okay, I got rid of that, so hopefully the fruit fly situation will go away. Yeah. So I know lots of little good things. But let me show you what I did for the level thing, right? So now here's how it works, and it works like properly and successfully. All of it. So as a recap from yesterday, what we were trying to do is say, specify, let's say 3 rooms, and 3 rooms will have the will drop my the card selection. Only 3 of them, but it's also 3 specific ones that are not the item room or the boss room or the starting room, because we don't want those to be where you get the card. We want some other ones. So the way it works now is I get all of the level instances. I just reorder them. And then I go through them all. I just reset this variable to be false. And then I check it against these levels. And if these levels now are equal to these levels, because these can now be compared just 1 to 1, because now I can just get the level here. If it's the same, then just say do not spawn. And if it says do not spawn at the end, then we don't do anything. But if it's okay, if it's not one of these, then we give it the tag, and I basically increment the amount of rooms I've selected. And once I've selected enough that I don't want to spawn anymore, I just cancel out of here. And so we're left with 3 rooms that have the right tag. So if I do Alt P, play in, and I go here and just search tag. Okay. So nothing. So there's 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Exactly 3. And here, the cars to spawn, I have set a value of 3. So 3 rooms that are not, again, these rooms have it. Perfect. So then I had to redo the mob spawner section too. I really should rename this thing again to like room manager. Can I just rename this now to room manager? Okay. Fix the redirectors. Room manager. I'm gonna call this BP. Room manager. Okay. Because it's basically what it's become. So now we know that it has the tag, and so I've changed up how we're detecting the level it's in. So I need to rename this now because I haven't yet. Levels to not drop items. So now I have, again, the same thing, a list of all the levels that I don't want it spawning in, like an item to be spawned in. And then I compare it to see if it is in this level. Okay. Got some witchcraft? Nah, it's all good. So go check here. Oh, I also need to check that it has the tag, which I haven't yet, I believe. Yeah, I need to check the tag. I think I didn't re-include that part. But basically, I'm checking that the it's not this level, but I can get the parent level and get the string to it. And this gives me the full string. So if I do like a little print string here, just so you can see what's going on with the string. See this giant string? Oh, yeah. So this string, if I just take this, right? So this is the path when the game is spawned. It goes into temp, and then blah blah blah. Here's the folder structure that I have, right? There's the folder, but then all of a sudden this part, that's not the level name, right? But in this mess, the level name does exist. This right here is the level name. This right here is the level name, right? So this is the level name, and this is the level name. So it's part of this path. So that's good, which means I can use this as a string and look inside and see if it has the level name in it. But here's the thing. When I check the name of this, right? This reference, and I go to string, well, this is not the same string. Now, right? It does have the file name, dot the file name. So, here's what I needed to do. Here's what I need to do. Monka math. So what I needed to do is this. I move this up a little. So first, I need to separate that original string by the slashes, right? So again, if I actually say this, let's grab this again. Just so it's easy to demo, right? So every time there's a slash, it's now making a separate. So this is a string now. This is a string. This is a string. This is a string. Okay. So it's now separated out into strings. But then I still can't compare it because the last string here has this dot and it double the name. So then I need to once again split it. So what I do is I get the last index, because this is the last index right here, this section, right? This is the last one. It always is the last one, no matter what is before it. And then I split it again based on the period. So I get the last index, and then I, again, split it into arrays, and then it doesn't matter which one I get, so I just grab the first one, because, again, as you saw here, this is the same, dot the same, right? So it doesn't matter which one I grab. So, and then I take that as our actual output of the string. And so I can then use that to say, okay, does that string, I didn't mean to close that, does that string now exist in our original path? Because that is, the string is now the name of the level, and the name of the level exists in the get level section, and so this will return true. Now do it. No. I'm sure you can do it. I know you can do it in C++ too, but this is why I say, like, I can think in programming. I can't write in programming very well. So right now, if it matches, it just says don't spawn. What I also need to check, though, and I forgot to, is whether or not it has the tag. And so let me check. Get level does not allow me to get the tags from it. Can I cast to level instance? I don't think this is the right thing. No. This is level instance integral. So I might need to do something different to still get the tags. But basically right now it works, but it's now, it is ignoring the tags right now. And so I want to, I need to finish it up with the tag system, which we can do the old way of checking the positioning compared to it, which is how we did it yesterday. So, which is, do we want to do that? Because this gets the level, this doesn't get the object itself. Can I do a cast to dungeon streaming or dungeon no. Because it's called dungeon streaming, chunk level interface. Yeah. Cast to dungeon streaming chunk event. It's not event interface. It's level okay, so I can't cast to it to get its info. Okay, so we have to do the positioning thing from yesterday. Fortunate, but if we gotta do it, we gotta do it. So, the way we gotta do that is we need to get actor location. Now, I don't suppose I can No, I can't get the actor. Okay. So I do need to get all actors of class then. Unfortunate. I was hoping to avoid it. Right here. Just take this. Copy this. So now we have all of these guys, and do a for each loop. Actually, for each loop with break. So it can stop whenever it finds the correct thing. So we need to get its location, compare it against our own location. And we check the distance between the two vectors. And just like before, make sure it's just less or equal to 200 is good enough. And get actor rotation. And check that it is, basically the same. Then we know it is the correct one. And if it is, Delusions, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the 25 bits. A little late today, you fixed the bug yet? Yes, sir. We found a good new way of doing, well, not new way, just found a way to do it. We just need to implement the tag search, and then we're good. So this gets us, if it matches, and assuming it matches, it stops it. Actually, let's do, just in case it matters, I'm gonna do it then, as a second one. I'm going to grab this. Get tags. Oh, you know what I can do? I can check. No, I can do it here. Just here. Does it contained test? That's all we need to do. Good step away from the day and ended up being a good thing. Well, no, it wasn't because I stepped away. It was because I got some help. And somebody on the Unreal Source Discord was able to point me in the to the link to this one node, Get World Asset, which apparently gets the level, which by name and by description you would never know. It's like the saturate node in materials. If you don't know that it basically just clamps 0 to 1, you will never use that node properly. Because you'll see it doesn't control saturation of a color. It's entirely so different. So I was able to, someone point me to the right place for that, thankfully, after a bit. But so we check if this is the correct one, and we check if it has the tag. So we need to do that here. So let me scooch this down. Scooch this over. I'll just reorganize this after. So first we check if it's the same. Or sorry, if it doesn't match. Assuming it doesn't match. Yep. Good someone reached out fast to, well, it was over an hour or two to get to it, but yeah, relatively speaking, it was fast. There were some people that tried to help, but unfortunately, they weren't very familiar with it, so it didn't go very well. So I got really lucky that that one person happened to look and point me in the right direction. Yeah, it's all thanks to them. So it's gonna get all the actors of class, and then it compares them. So if it finds them and it has the right tag, then it doesn't. And oh, not. And it does not contain. So if it finds the right one, oh no, this is in the wrong place. This needs to be off of the false. If it's true, it just, yeah, goes here. Because that means it matches the ones we don't want it to do, in which case true, and then just stop because we don't care about the rest. Because it's already in the thing. In a level that we don't want it to be in. But if it's not, we do it not even here. We do it here. So here's where we do it. Once we know that we are spawning something, potentially, we're not guaranteed to go out of here. Then we do the check. Yeah, after this. And then, assuming that we found one that matches, and has the tag. Then we spawn. And that should be it. That should be it, and that should be correct. Let's go through it one more time. We're checking to see if it's not one of our ignoring levels. Okay. Assuming that it successfully decided that it's not one of these levels, it then checks, okay, grab the actor, or grab the tag of the level that's right next to it. And when it does, assuming that it does have the tag and it's the correct one, then go ahead and spawn. So let's test it. Let's run it through the courses. Okay, no drops. In the top left, you can see no drop. Oh, and because I updated the dungeon version, I gotta reset the materials. Crap! I really need to, like, copy those materials over finally. So I don't have to keep resetting them up, but they're just temporary ones, and I keep reusing the ones in the, in the plugin, which I really shouldn't be. But it's just so easy to use it. There's you. Let's go to the door one so I can do the same thing there. Open this one. Masked. Basically, I'm just reintroducing our masking controls. This needs camera masking. SD mask. Camera masking. Camera masking. What happened to the door? Oh, here we go. I need to modify the white to also have camera masking. And also this technically. Actually, this probably doesn't need it, but I might as well. Okay. So now we should be good. So let's go ahead and run the dungeon. So you have no drop and just for oh, I need to assign it to the pink. Or sorry, the purple. Camera masking. Aha! There we go. Oh.
Pausing for ads.
Just in time for ads. It's okay. Solutions with them 25 bits. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Today's drink of choice, by the way, is bromine. Bromine. A lovely chemical. You love the bright orange? It's great, isn't it? You don't really see it very much through the bottle. Also, why are you so familiar with bromine? It says to be used for, like, I mean, I guess it's used for sanitation, but oh, because of Nile Red. That makes sense. He does use it quite a bit. Yeah, that is true. I completely forgot about that. Well, there you go. I should have reached out to him if I was gonna get some. Probably would have been cheaper to find out what his source is and go through him. Next time. Okay. So we have our guy. Let's go ahead and let's give ourselves some lifesteal. Cleave. I still have the overpowered damage right now, so I should be fine. And just in case, next time. So okay. No message. That's fine. We need to find 3 messages. Oh, I guess what in this room. Or in this level. Still gotta fix that. Oh, there's one. Okay. So we have one spawned. Great. Okay. Hello there. All right, we still have the bodies kind of still only one. No. Still only one. I don't like that. I kind of want to jump across, but that's a dangerous thing. I'm just gonna end up in the void there, or in the hole. I'm gonna take the long path for now. Have I been up top? Don't recall. Or is that where I came from? Oh, that's where I came from. Okay. Pay attention, pay attention. Do not want to walk off. I can just jump across here. Come back here. Okay, we're still at 1. Door's unlocked again. Hello there. I love the verticality of this level. I'll say. Okay, there's a 2. We've not been in here. Darn it. Spawned it. Yeah, I really need to fix that bug with her. Where after she dies, you can still spawn it. Okay. Hello, guys. We have one more spawn to go. No, come back here. There you go. Oh, that's 3. Okay, we got 3. So theoretically, no matter where we go now, in whatever room we load, we should no longer get any more spawned. But we did get 3. Yep, nothing here. Oh, that's the spawn room. Okay, so we've been there. And we've been to the room next to it. I think this is the last room. Yeah, door's unlocked. I think that's it. I think we've now been in every single room. Unless there's a room somewhere I'm missing. We've been in every single room and we got exactly 3 spawns, which is what we want. I'm trying to see if there's a bloodless room, a room without any blood on it. But I think we've been now everywhere. Minus the boss, of course. There's the spawn room. Yeah, we've been everywhere. Every room is filled with blood. As it should be. So yeah, cool. So it works. It now works. We have a system going. I wonder if I can apply the masking to these guys. I'm curious if I go to... Are you confused about me trying to apply the masking to the characters? Awesome work. Thanks for the Unreal forums. It's not the Unreal forums. It's the Unreal Source Discord. It's the unofficial Unreal Discord, basically. So thanks to them for just showing me a single note. You know, so what's happening is the you've probably seen it before as well. But basically, the environment is all masked, but the characters are using a different material, and so they're not being masked by the verticality of the camera at all. So yeah, we need to now implement the same system, and I wonder if I could just reuse it. theoretically. So now, if I go to my test level, yeah, they disappear after a certain height, but on my regular setup, yeah, it works. Bam, problem solved. That's all I needed. This is gonna make it a pain in the butt to like zoom in on them. But it's gonna make it a pain in the butt to zoom in on them. Okay, that's technically fixed. Okay, so one other thing that I mentioned that we got access to now, and just go ahead and comment all this. Card spawning. I'm going to modify the tags and do a bunch of stuff still. But we have this. Get dungeon bounds. So what I want to know is if I do a little print string. Minimum is what I want. Negative 750. Is that all axes? 3750. Oh, negative 600. We want the z-axis. 1800. Okay, so what we can do now is we have this kill zone. So what we can do is just spawn it at that location. So I'm going to remove this kill zone. And then we do spawn actor from class. Maybe kill zone. Split. Oh, you know what? I should have. I'm gonna copy this. I'm just gonna undo, and I just want to get my this back because I want to. Okay, it's 10,000. Transform, split. So scale 10,000 by 10,000, 1.0 scale. The minimum we can go ahead and plug into split it. I want just the Z here. And so it's going to put it at 0, 0, but just right at the bottom of our world. So if I did this and searched for kill zone, I cannot see it. Because can I go sideways? No. But it is correct. It is at the bottom. So, which means if I was to jump off, yeah, I die pretty much right away. That's what I want. So it's no more. And so the problem of jumping off and then flying forever potentially, or jumping off and it not being low enough, or whatever it is, the kill zone should now properly do it. And also, yeah, the kill Z is way too low, so yeah, it's not It's done. Awesome. So we have that now set up, but that means I need to just modify the other 2 levels to not have save. Remove the skill zone. Skill zone. Ta-da! Awesome. Okay. Just organize this a little bit. And this happens after the dungeon is spawned. Spawn, kill zone, below dungeon. Okay. So, shall we add the actual card spawning? So that way we can have the power-ups? I think it's time. I think it's time. I don't know what happened, why the one when I spawn no longer works. But that's fine. That is fine. So what we need to do is in the room manager, basically when this happens, we need to do something. So do we have a reference? We do have a player reference. Okay, so from here, I think I'm doing it off of. Let's see where I'm doing this. I think I'm doing it off the character stats section. Complete. Level up. It's happening here. Yeah, it's the ability choice HUD. Now, I'm just going to check. Am I using this anywhere else? No. It's only here, but we don't want to do it when we don't care about the level up part. Out of curiosity, what am I doing with this one? Do one's AC abilities. Open card selection screen. That's all I'm doing. That's where it is. It's under abilities. Okay. Open card selection screen. So now we should have 3 rooms that will give us a pickup, a card selection. So let's try it. We're right next to the boss. We're not going to go to the boss yet. I'm not going to... Oh, there we go. So we have our first one. Let's get orbiting orbs. Now I want an item to drop. Oh, this is another one. Hold on. Let's just make sure that's all working. Let's go with Last Stand. Hey, remember, we don't necessarily need to kill all enemies on a room, but we'll probably modify that. Yep, did not get a card there. Perfect. Seems like it's working. Seems like it's working. Yep. So far, we've gotten 2 cards. Remember, I have like, instead of 25 damage, I have 25,000. Oh, there's a third one. Knock back up. That's why I'm just killing everything in one shot. That's the boss room. But I guess let's just clear out this place. At least, or at least most of it. But it seems like it's working. So instead of doing the pickup, we probably just want to spawn that item next to us. That item, the card pickup item next to us. And we might want to set it up where you have to interact with it to pick it up. And then we should be good. Instead of doing a hover over. Yeah. It's a success. It's a success. Hallelujah. This was one. This took 2 days to do. Can't believe it. And now we go into the next level. And why does this one immediately load in? Give me the option to select something. Hold on. If I press play here, I do get the card selection. If I press play here, I don't. Why? There's no level, it's gonna keep bugging me, isn't it? There's nothing in the level. That's the loading thing. That's just the loading screen. There's nothing else here in the level blueprint. What is controlling? I forgot where I added that in. Somewhere I've added in the option for selecting a card when you spawn in. But I don't remember where. I don't remember where I did it. To the point where I don't... That's why I don't know why it's not working now in the main level, but it's working on the other ones. We just need to have it consistent. I don't care if it's which one it is. As long as it's consistent, we'll be fine. Close out of you. Close out of you. Don't need you guys anymore. Don't need you. It's not this. Yeah, that's not this. In the game mode, we're just loading in, setting the dungeon stuff, making a record of all the abilities that we have active or access to, doing the save game stuff, and then game instance stuff. Yeah, there's nothing else here. So it's not from here. You. What? Actually, is it on the... Wait. If I go back to this here. We're getting the game instance, we're saving into the game instance, and then we're loading the level. Yeah. Crap. There's gonna be a thing where I'm going to find where it is. Okay, I'll make a note for myself. I'm not gonna deal with it right now on stream. To do on dungeon. Make a note for myself. Basically. Find where cart selection on level load is. Okay. So let's go ahead and again modify the, instead of just having the open cart selection thing, we're going to spawn our item. So if we go back to our testing, we're going to spawn this guy in. Oh, I guess it's not a... Oh, it's probably not using the same material. It should be. Yeah, it's not using the same material, but it should be. Why is it? Oh. Yep, that means I need to, because it's not using the same material, we need to custom here. Add these. Sprite tint should just be 1. Base color strength, yep. That should be correct now. There we go. Excuse me. Excuse me? Okay, so this one's... Oh, this one's bugged because I modified it on the actor, but the one in the world doesn't get those propagated automatically. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. There we go. So right now we go up and we touch it and we get the card. But so for now, let's go ahead and spawn it. We can spawn it next to the character, or we can spawn it where the character is, but require interaction. So let's actually just spawn it where the character is to make it easier, and then do an and then require an interaction. So do it with an interface. Also, I hear like a high-pitched whine right now. Coming from that side. It's not my computer. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. I don't like high-pitched whine. I don't like it at all. What do I have here? I will just load HUD and BPI UI. Am I even using this? I am in character stats. Okay, I'll probably need to move it somewhere. Could put it on BPI combat. I'll make a new interface. BPI interactables. And this is just gonna be interact. Okay, and then let's go to my input. Let's get an interact button.
Ads are here.
Oh,
Pausing
ads time.
for ads.
Okay, let's give a moment for ads. Thank you so much for the 25 bits. It's that time. It's ads time. You spoil me, Solutions. You spoil me. I love you for it. Please spoil me. Sorry, TV from Tayo. What do you think about vertex painting in Maya? Vertex painting is just great in general. I haven't really used it very much specifically in Maya, but vertex paint is just good in general. I don't know if you can use vertex paint as masks in Maya, though. My only times using vertex paint in Maya was specifically to create vertex paint masks for Unreal. So, you know, in that sense, it's you know, I don't have like professional experience using it like in actual like scenarios. It's only been to just use to export for somewhere else. You learn how to do it in Maya. It felt awful. Yeah, I was using shader effects, but it feels awful. There's a the way I was using vertex paint was basically as ID masks. After all was done, I'll explain right after. Okay, so in Maya, right, the way I use vertex paint was just for exporting. So what I would do is use them as ID masks. So let's say, let's bring out good old paint. Right, let's say you had like a wooden chair and it had like metal legs, right? So what I would do is normally you would model this with the pieces not welded, like there'd be separate pieces, because that's how you build a chair. The way you usually want to build is if it's a single object, you want to build it as a single object. Like if this was one of those plastic chairs where, you know, it's all one piece, you want to build it as one piece. But if it's actually like separated out, build it separately. So what I would do is just basically select faces, double click, and I select, you know, I select the legs, right? And then I would fill it all with just red. Then I would select, you know, just, you know, the cushions, and then fill it in with, you know, blue or, you know, whatever. But basically, I would just use it as ID masks. So it made it a lot easier. Just bring it over. I did not go in and you know, like paint a design through vertices. So, right, like if I wanted like a crack and I wanted to paint it in with vertex paint, I didn't do that. So if you want to do something like this, it might be easier just to do it in Unreal. But if you're not doing it for Unreal, then yeah, it might be like a pain. Maya's like painting side is like basically non-existent as far as I recall. You know, look for how to do it in Unreal. And Unreal is relatively simple. So in Unreal, you go to not here. You go to your modeling section. And depending on the version you have, it's going to be in different places. It's under. Where did they move it to? Not paint polygroups. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this one. Or this layout yet. It's around here somewhere. Oh, voxel. You also big textures, which I really need to play with. Is it painting polygroups? It's not painting polygroups. It's another one. Is it attributes? Paint maps. Oh, here it is. Paint vertex colors. Under attributes, mesh attributes, paint vertex colors. And now you can paint vertex colors. Yeah. And then when you're done, you just click accept. Yep. You have no interest in rendering things in Maya? Yeah. You rather much more use Unreal? Yeah, it's just so much easier in Unreal too. Easy rendering. So you're saying you'd much rather render it in Blender, but if you're already in Maya, why not just render it in Maya at that point? Otherwise, just do it all in Blender, right? Because you can vertex paint in Blender. I'm assuming. I haven't tried it or looked into it, but I have a hard time imagining that you can't vertex paint in Blender. Okay, let me implement interactables. Interact. Oh, I need to get an input here. Character. Action character. Yeah. So that way, refresh. There we go. Now I can just take this here. My rendering feels awkward to be dealt with a hypershade. So you use the SBS material straight out of the box, straight out of Substance Designer. It's a complete mess in Maya. Yeah, there's a plugin I think for Substance for Maya, but I have very little experience with it. It's Maya materials are such a mess, at least in my opinion. That's why, like, because I started in Maya. When I learned about Unreal, I was like, okay, Unreal has such great materials, and I've been spoiled by my Unreal's materials for such a long time. Yeah, it's once you get used to it, like, some things are better, but yeah, it's a thing. I'm gonna remove just this collision here. I'm just gonna remove that. Oh yeah, we were making inputs before. So I need just a simple one. IA test. I don't think I need that. Actually, I'll just rename IA test to IA interact. I don't think I have it interact. Actually, I'm not using pickup anymore. So interact. Because if I press delete, yeah, it's not being used anywhere. So in actions, it's add a new one. Interact. E. And I need a key. What makes sense for interact? I'm already using all the buttons. Like on the side for the keypad. Block is B. Bottom. Oh, I'm not using the top button. Okay. Face button top. I thought I was using face button top already, but I guess not. Okay. We're not using face button top, so... No, the left X, basically the left button, is being used for attack. That's the attack button. Left button. I should redo the bindings because some of them don't make sense. Like, dash is the bottom button. Dash is A. You can dash attack very easily. But, like, jump is this. Oh, yeah, my camera's flipped. Yeah, you're looking at it backwards. Yeah, this is the Xbox controller. This is actually the control. So, I used to have the original... Oculus Rift, like the first one they released, and that's the Xbox controller that came with it. Yep. Okay, so what we want to do is BP Manny. We can do it here. I interact. So what we do is on started. Actually, what we can do is go to interact, and this is just a first. So now if I did triggered, do print string, even if I hold it down, yeah, it only prints once. There we go. I can just use the trigger instead of started. Okay, so we just need to do, oh yeah, why are you, I mean, I don't mind. Why are you on Twitch today? I just realized. It's just you moved over from YouTube to Twitch. Power to you. Continue on. I don't mind at all. There's emotes. Oh, speaking of emotes, I completely forgot. There's a new emote. Now, there's a sun emote now on Twitch and YouTube, if you remember, or Twitch if you're a sub. Because they skip messages on YouTube. I said, well, yeah, that doesn't change. Look, here. I have a single chat. Whether you type in YouTube or here's like YouTube chats, right? I have it all in the same chat. So it doesn't matter where you typed. If I missed it, I'm sorry. So yeah, you go into a different chat, it's not gonna make me read it more or less. But for sure you love more Twitch chat, I know it. I mean, I love whatever you like more, basically. Use whatever you want. Yeah, it makes no difference. But yeah, there's a new emote. Where is it? Can I go to... Why am I seeing... Oh, here. Yeah, there's some new emotes. It's a sad sun. And it's a sad spinning sun. Actually, hold on. I can open up the full-size image. You guys can see it. Where is it? Yeah, it's this. Because of how right now it's not very sunny, but I'm like, I need like a sad, like sweating sun from the heat. Like this, it's so hot. The sun is sad and sweating too. The sun should have an evil face, and you should be suffering. I mean, I usually am suffering. That's why that's why it's a sad face. This is my face because of the because of the sun, and this is me sweating. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I need one. Considering things, I spin one that spins also that's animated. Because why not? I have Twitch introduced the new like auto like animate stuff, and so I'm using it. I'm just using the auto animate to just make animated versions of the emotes because why not? Also, did Twitch really allow a freaking stab emote? They allowed a stab emote, but they didn't allow like a dum dum emote. Also, how did they allow like Pikachu emotes? Is that like just against their TOS to do copyrighted stuff? Is it correlated to your online persona? I thought your name was just something else. Yeah, it's just because you pronounce like the name Crozian, and the first part is crow, and so I was like, you know what, just go with the crow thing. Give more tips how to avoid game development hell. Also, welcome in, Screen Apple. In what sense? Anything specific? I need a... You have no idea I joined stream and they gave you the sub, so I have them now. Everything? Hey Dante, welcome in. Drumstick. Sorry, being you're fine. How to avoid game development hell? Work on things you enjoy. If you work on things you enjoy, you'll never be in hell. And if you're like hitting your head against something and you're not enjoying some part of it, work on something else that you're enjoying and then come back to it. It's okay. You'll have a much healthier outlook on something. Even if you're something that's frustrating and you need to get through it, that's fine. Take a break from it. Do something else. Come back to it. You'll feel a lot better. That's my general advice. Eat it for life. I need to do a trace for this. So what I can do is add a trace channel. Yeah, let's add a new trace channel. Oh, I'm still hearing that high-pitched sound. It's not gone away. I don't like it. It is under collisions, if I recall. Yep. You don't have a lot of trouble programming characters like animations? You're asking if you have a lot of trouble? I mean, I assume you don't. But no, I don't have issues with programming characters like animations because I don't do that. So I don't have issues with that. Is your skipped messages now suffer? Wait, what? What do you mean it's your... What? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Fun fact, I don't actually know the original reference to that. Oh, that's what the high-pitched noise is. No. Normally you have trouble programming characters. What is there something specific you're having trouble with? Like with characters or just in general, just anything to do with them? Let's do a new trace channel for interactions or interactable. Ignores the default. And on the sphere collision, file interactable will be overlap. Or I always forget if it's supposed to be an overlap or block. Block, I think. What was that? Why did it... Okay, I don't know why it like spazzed there for a moment. It seems like we're fine. So here we can do a sphere trace by channel. Channel is interactable. Actor location, start and end. And radius of like 200, I think is gonna be fine. Maybe a little less. 125? Yeah, that seems like a decent range. Like, if I'm gonna be picking something up, I think that's the range where I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. Okay. And if it's hit something... then we want to go interact. Character being self. So theoretically, if this is all plugged in already, yep, we can now come here. Going over it doesn't do anything, but I press E. There we go, and now grab a power up, and there, ta-da! So it is now a pickup. Okay. So with it now being a pickup, we can have our room manager spawn this pickup in the... So let's go instead of these, spawn actor from class. Three card selection. The transform. We need to get the player. The player. Oh, okay, get player location. Get actor location. And I actually need to do a line trace because I want to make sure that it's spawning on the ground. So let's do a line trace for objects. for world static. It's going to be from, say, 100 units up, just to be safe, to to, let's say, I mean, these are 5,000 units down. It'll be the first thing it hits, so just to make sure it hits something. In case you're somehow really high in the air. So we'll do the trace, and then assuming it hits something. Actually, instead of this, we can do spawn location. So let's do spawn transform location. Select based on if it hit. So if it hits something, it's going to use the impact point. And if it didn't hit the point, it's going to use trace end. I should do it. Player character with metahuman. Oh, metahumans. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. You try implementing functions you got from the marketplace, like a phone system where you tried using the creator's tutorial, but you kept getting errors. Yeah, I know the UE5, like blah, blah, blah. Not descriptive at all. Good luck figuring it out type errors. Yeah, I know those errors. I hate those errors. It's possible there's some stuff that it was designed for UE4 and some things just weren't migrated over to UE5 version. And so what basically happens is those things error, but they don't realize it's a problem until you're like doing something specific with it. So yeah, that's very possible. It's 3-card selection. What do we have here? On is overlap. I mean, I can ignore it now. I think I can just kill this and kill this. Out of curiosity, can I just kill that and just add collision to this? To ignore all block here. Remove the sphere collision. Generate overlap events. Nope, still needs the okay. Still needs this collision, huh? Oh, you know, hold on. Before I say for sure it doesn't need it. Yeah, this was not on query only. Query only. Now. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. So I can remove that sphere collision entirely. I always forget about this. Because when you do custom, it defaults to no collision. And then you set it up and you're like, oh, it doesn't work. And then I always forget that. Set it query only. Do I need the overlap events just to confirm? No. Oh, that's default. Okay, I'll leave it on default. Character cannot step on. Okay, so now if we go to our old dungeon. Sure, save. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of this recreated text thing. That's from the plugin. If I recall, it's from my mini map.
Ads are here.
Oh.
Pausing for ads.
Let's give it a moment. Give it a moment. Go up through the chains of everything. Some material. I need to find it. Basically just one of the plugins files that I'm using as a parent somewhere has it built in, that print string. Just need to find it and remove it. I did one before, but I updated the plugin, and so it's back. And so once again, I gotta find it and remove it. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's not this. It's not this. I can't remember if I can find it. Ah. Aha! Is it here? Aha! There it is. Yeah. This thing. Ads are done. Okay. Found our little recreate text search. Such a great thing. Yeah, this is from the owner of the plugin. And they were creating this. Just didn't remove that print string. Probably didn't expect anyone to use this. But it's like it's already set up. So yeah, I'm gonna use it. Failed to save. What do you mean failed to save? What? Okay, you know what? Easy solution. Let's go ahead and copy this over. Copy here. Oh no, I don't want to. Hold on, let me try just really quick relaunching it. Let's see if it saves after. Because I wanted to save. Around a week ago, you were working on a level, and then your PC started playing up and not responding. So you restarted, things were okay. At least you thought. I was late, as it was late, like earlier hours. I mean, but it wasn't okay? Because you say at least you thought they were okay. So did it turn out that they weren't okay? Is that what you're implying? That you actually had like something go wrong? Why can't I save this? Reference because it is an archetype object. Interesting. Okay. Fine. Copy here. Dungeon canvas, base. Can I not even? Okay, well this is a bug. I'll let him know. Okay, well that's a bug with the plugin. I literally cannot I cannot remove that print string because. Well, hold on. I won't report it yet because this might be because I am currently using a an early version of the plugin that I just put in the plugins directory, and it's not going through the typical just marketplace version. Because if you don't know, you can install plugins by just putting them into the plugins directory. So because I have like an early version that's not, it's been pushed to the marketplace, but it hasn't been updated yet. I just put it in here. So it's possible that this is why it's not letting me save, because I could save it before I did. And this might be why. So I'm not going to report it yet. I'm going to wait for it to make sure that for some reason. When you load up your project, your level was gone. Oh no. You spent so many hours on it adding partial effects. Do you not have source control of any kind? That is like, if that's not a sign for you to just get source control if you don't have it, I don't know what is. Yeah, always make sure to have source control. I use GitHub for my source control, or Git, and then it's backed up on GitHub. Highly recommend source control of some kind, no matter what. You know, you don't even need to back up everything if you don't want to, but back up the stuff that's important. Always, like your levels and files and whatever else. I guess I'm not saving this. Okay, fine. We'll deal with that error. You just got back, you forgot the ads. 25 bits. Thank you for the 25 bits. You didn't have to. You could forget about them. I appreciate it. Okay, let's test out our actual item dropping now. So again, when we clear a level that is supposed to drop an item, we should now have the cards drop right next to us. Now, we think you can turn bits into emotes. Let me see. Yeah, you can change your like bit animation stuff, I'm pretty sure. And then it'll just use that animation, I believe. But I don't remember for sure. Oh, that's where they don't let me? You can't make it because... Well, no, you have like a specific like list of versions you can make it. You can't make it anything, I'm pretty sure. Or normally can you? I don't remember. Don't have. Come on, give me like one drop. We're not seeing a single drop. Oh, you could probably remove the item room now. Can I get a drop, please? Single drop. I'm just looking for... Also, this room, this one right here, appears so often, I feel like, compared to the others. Come back here. No, still don't have it. I've not seen... Have I been unlucky, or is it... You know what? I removed the print string, so I don't even know for sure when it does work. That's okay. We'll find it. We'll find a room. Hopefully. Aha! There it is. It's there. And now we can grab it. Give ourselves a little damage boost. I mean, I have a casual 275,000 damage right now. I need that boost. I need that boost. You try to do everything and saved again. The same thing happened. So you decided to save every time you did something, which later decided to download and install a Sonic mod. I did need it. Yeah, I definitely need it. Also, keep in mind that Unreal has an autosave option. So what I actually recommend for people when they're like doing things that could go wrong is don't save often. Which is a little counterintuitive. But if you don't save a file, I mean, you guys have all seen it. In the bottom right, you'll get it's auto-saving, you know, in 10 or whatever it is, right? And does the autosave. Well, you can get those autosaves. And after you do, you can just replace your current version with that autosave. So if your file gets lost or corrupted, you can just use it. Oh, there's another one. Ta-da! So it's working. Awesome. Life steal. I'm at 5 life. Yeah, much needed. Damn. Full life. So what I'm talking about is... if I go to... So... Right, you have your regular content browser. But if you go to your saved... autosaves... Also, hello, ZeroFox1. I don't think actually... I read your message, but I don't think I said hello. So, hello. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Good morning to you. Right, so in your autosaves, you have your directory and everything. But the main thing is, if you're constantly saving, you will not actually get the file in here. Because this only happens when you haven't saved. It will autosave. So if you go to autosaves, for example, for me, I have Dungeon Architect, and here I have like samples, whatever. Right, I can go in here, and okay, here's the .asset, UAsset. So what I can do is copy this into my actual directory, in not the saved version, but the actual content version, and just remove the underscore auto1, and just leave the rest, and it'll work. And basically just replace the one that it was either deleted or something else happened to it. But this only happens, again, this autosave only save files that are not saved. So that means you don't want to save often with Unreal, basically. Because if you save often and something happens, you don't have an autosaved version to restore to. Now, you should still have source control to restore to, but let's say you were working like on something for like a couple of hours, right? You would then lose a couple of hours of work, but if you weren't always saving, then you could restore back, you know, to the last autosave like 10 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago, and then deal with, you know, the source control after. So in some aspects, it is better to not save, is what I'm saying. It's really backwards thing, but it ends up being that way. I know real well, ZeroFox1. Yeah, we're just we got our system working on spawning in a specific number of items in specific rooms. So now we basically have a item dropping system, which is awesome. Because yesterday we ran into a lot of trouble with it, so it's working now today. So no. Save your save your project when you're done for the day, you know, of course. No, not never. You had the mod, but you couldn't find it, which is why you had to re-download it again. Forgot to mention. You opened your PC and suddenly restarted. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's odd. You said never. Crap. Be my big math. Okay, almost never. But that is genuinely something I have actually used. If I am doing something that I am like unsure about, or very experimental, or you know, like I'm like this might work, might not work, I'm not sure. I will just not save, and I'll just let autosave take care of it. So if anything happens, I just go back to the autosave. Again, if you are working with like something like Perforce and you check out files and you push them in, and you do that like constantly, then you don't need to worry about it. But you've seen it happening on my stream. Also, welcome back to YouTube. You went to Twitch and now you're back on YouTube. I see. You got tired of Twitch? I'm curious, actually, Gaguts, since you have watched on both, can you tell the quality difference when you go max quality on Twitch and max quality on YouTube? You made a PCG dungeon generator. Nice! Congrats! Yeah, if you're up for it, share it on Discord. I'd love to see it. Oh, you turned off your PC and you're on your phone now. Oh yeah, I heard Twitch's mobile is not great, so yeah, I understand. Also, it's pretty cloudy today, so sunset isn't for a while, but it's gone pretty dark here. Usually you stay very small in your second monitor. Oh. Yeah, you don't want to look at me. It's, I understand. Yeah, I wouldn't want to look at me either. It wasn't a boot loop? Man, you, like, things really broke for you, Dante. Okay, so we have the item pickup. So... He wouldn't want to look at you either. Oh no, don't say that. I'm sure you look lovely. You know. And even if you don't, it's fine. You made it happen to connect to my Twitch channel. Thing is, my made it happen to connect to your Twitch channel. PC building download link. Is there a picture from the whole graph? For replacing the nodes. What do you mean a picture from the whole graph for replacing the nodes? I don't understand. If you're talking about like for my tutorials, I mean, you can just watch the video and you can see the graphs as I do them, but I don't have like a big image of the entire graph together. There's the files on the Patreon. Just have the full project. But yeah, there's no like big image. Self-made nodes replacing with the execution nodes. Nope, I'm confused. Sorry, I'm definitely confused. That's the point. Someone didn't watch the whole. Yeah, but I don't want. I'm not gonna give somebody just here's the image of all the blueprints. Have fun. Don't need to watch anything. Don't need to like do anything. Yeah, I'm not gonna. The download file isn't working? Which one? Let me know either on Discord, or you can just reply to the Patreon one, whichever one isn't working, and I can take a look, because it should all work. Yeah. If it's not, I need to take a look. Hopefully everything is working. But yeah, if someone like doesn't watch your videos, doesn't support you in any way, I'm not gonna give them just free stuff. Just like, hey, here's a random person. Just here, everyone have it. No, I'm not gonna do that. You went as far as reinstalling Windows, Dante? Also, why is that a very slow, long tail? You're writing like a whole story, which has been making me question things for a bit now. If you download the PCG 12, for example, it isn't working because of the self-made nodes in UE5. I mean the custom nodes, but the custom nodes are part of those files. You have access to those custom nodes. It should all work. It should be there. Odd. Okay. Well, yeah. Ping me in the Discord or on Patreon, like to the one that has the problem, and I'll check it out, because it should all be there. In the meantime, I'll deal with it like after the stream or sometime tomorrow morning when I get a chance. I want to set up a starting room. So I want to set up, instead of right now, if I go to actual like our main menu, quote unquote. Right, if I go play, right, I can get start and I load in to the first map. What I want to do is I want to create just a quick level that just bare bones, but it has the ability to change my weapon and then load into the level. It's basically like the main hub, right? And then I could put things in there for now for testing and like start the level and go from there. So let's make a level. It's a very advanced level. Yep, looks very advanced. I'll make some invisible walls. Not that invisible. Hidden game. Yeah, I'm boxing myself in. Don't worry about it. There we go. I am not a 5-4 yet. I am not. I've thought about converting to it. I just haven't gone around to it yet. But all my plugins that I'm using are already updated, which is only 2 of them, I think. Because I'm only using Paper ZD and Dungeon Architect, I believe. I sound gone to it. When we get a laptop, you can't afford it. If you're having money issues, I would, unless you need the portability, get a desktop. For the same money, you'll get better performance. Just straight up. You need to put a build together and send it into Epic Games. Try request a grant. What did I call the save feature of my project? What do you mean? It's just saving. You're watching me on the phone because you were cooking, and now you're watching me on the 4K TV because you're eating. Oh my god! God damn it! Why you lie to me, Guts? Why you lie to me? Don't lie to me. You used to build your desktops, you know, if it's like a laptop, so you can work anywhere. Yeah, I built, so here's a fun little story. The previous computer I owned to this one, I built myself. I've sworn that it's the last computer I'll ever build. Because you don't have warranties, right? You have hardware warranty for assuming you can diagnose the problem and you know that's the problem, you can warranty it and, you know, get it. The computer I built had a little issue. For almost 6 years, it had an issue where basically at a random time, it would just hard freeze. What I mean is, it would not blue screen. It would just hard freeze to the point where you had to force restart it. No errors, nothing. Occasionally, like 1 to 3% of the time, it would blue screen. And the error would just say incompatible hardware, basically. Great, what's incompatible? No idea. Over the course of 5+ years, I replaced fans, power supplies, tested RAMs in different configurations. I also replaced the motherboard at one point. The only thing I didn't replace was the CPU. Nothing fixed it. Replacing the motherboard did reduce the problem and made it so the only time I had these freezes was in Unreal. When I tried to bake lighting or things of that nature, or when I tried to like zip large things for GitHub. It wasn't overheating. It was just hard freezing for no reason, even when nothing was happening. So I tried everything, and I ordered this computer, the one I'm using now, because I gave up. I also tried reinstalling Windows. I tried new hard drives as well. Yeah, so pretty much everything except CPU was replaced. Basically, when I sent this one, I'm gonna snooze the ads. I got this one, and it came in and it had the wrong motherboard. I sent it out to get the proper motherboard. And when I sent out, I got this mic. This is a Beacon mic. I got the Beacon set. And it had issues with it. And I went onto their Discord. I'm like, hey, I have problems with this mic. The software keeps crashing, blah, blah, blah. He's like, okay, can you just send me your hardware info? I'm like, okay, here it is. He's like, hey, your motherboard has a BIOS update. You know, it could be that. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll update my BIOS. Not a big deal. I update my BIOS. The freezing goes away. Now, I should preface this with, I tried updating my BIOS a few years before that. I also got a new motherboard at that point. And it was never fixed. But there was a new BIOS that was released like a few months prior to that. And I guess they finally fixed my problem 5 to 6 years later, whatever it was. So the reason I'm no longer going to be building my own computers is because at the very least for that first year, at bare minimum, that warranty is so nice to not have to deal with it, because that problem was there from day one. But I just couldn't diagnose it. And it wasn't a hardware problem. It wasn't a software problem. It was just some combination of things. No idea what, because again, it's not overheating. It was running at like 30 degrees and would freeze. Didn't matter. It's just BIOS. Something it didn't like. Maybe a combination of my CPU and whatever hardware I was using. But, I was like, okay, I'm done. The new one I got a pre-made. And then I bought a 4080 a little bit prior to that, so I just put in my own 4080. I was like, okay, no more. I'm done. Maybe I'll go back to pre-built after this one, but it was such a headache. For like 5-6 years I was miserable. God. When you mentioned about losing your progress, your level, you built your PC or refurbished it? What do you mean, or refurbished it? Which one was it? You had 2 drivers for the same hardware part? 100%. Did you try full clean? I tried full clean installation. Full clean installation. I tried new SSDs. Tried everything. Everything except replacing the CPU directly. But it's because I had a $2,000 CPU I was not going to replace. And by the time, like, at the end, it was like a $600 CPU, but it's still expensive CPU. The motherboard cost that much too, and I replaced that and didn't help. You gotta go. Have a good one, Zero Fox One. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yeah, send a screenshot. Absolutely. Call it source something. Oh, it's a source control. Remember that? Your new PC didn't even boot until you updated the BIOS. Works like a charm. 99 degree C charm. Jesus. Hey, holy crap! Welcome in. Yeah, like I update. Like when I started having the issues, I also updated my BIOS multiple times, trying to like have issues. But yeah, I don't know why, but that was my previous experience with a computer I built myself. And again, the problem in the end, I guess, was just some kind of BIOS related issue, or just something didn't play nice together. Nothing that I built wrong, nothing that I set up wrong. It's just the BIOS wasn't available until many years later that fixed my problem. Yep. I don't know. It is what it is. Okay, I'm just gonna save this as level hub, and let's go and grab us some. Grab the melee weapon. Grab this. Let's copy that. So you can choose which item you want to start with. L hub. Yes. What happened? Oh, nothing. I was just telling a story of my previous pre-built PC. You built all your PC for the last 10 years. The reason is you can't afford some company to build for me. Yeah, I built all my PCs prior to that too. I built like multiple PCs for me. I built PCs for colleagues too. It's just I had such a miserable, because of that experience for the last PC. I'm like, yeah, I've been put off of it. That's all. I'll probably go again. I'll do it again at some point. But let me rotate the sun. Yeah, that's better. Where do I get source control from? You can get it. You get source control from different places. I use Git. There's tutorials on how to use Git with Unreal Engine. Git on GitHub. There's a few tutorials for it. I was searching on YouTube. Okay. So we need a level load thing. No ads.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
We're just gonna need to get a level load thing, and we'll just need a to save our weapon choice, and so it can be loaded in. Yep. Yeah, no problem, Dante. No problem at all. One second, I gotta. Got a notification about some work stuff. Okay, I'll get back to it after. Thank you for the 25-bit solutions. You join an online call for the rest of the day? No worries. We just want to be here watching the progress. It's okay. It's okay. You know? You can always join another time. We'll be here. We'll be here. Okay. I'm just gonna do something like super simple. I'm just going to make a do I want to put in one of these folders? No. Level load portal. It's gonna be a shitty portal. Start game or sure. Oh. Box collision. So I'll just keep it like this. That's fine. I'm just gonna make it not hidden in game. That's my very complicated system. But if I go to collisions, I can overlap all dynamic. That's fine. That is fine. Let's do a little begin overlap. Okay. So we want to load the level and we want to save. So let's load up our game mode real quick. I mean, yeah, we can do. We're gonna need this, but oh, I guess I'm casting it here. Yeah, I guess we just do this. I just grab it. Anything else I need to grab here? Oh, I need to... Oh, I don't need to do this. No, I need to do this. I need to grab my character info, and I need to do this. I need game instance references, which is... So I do need this, and then I need this. Paste it all in. So on begin overlap, we're gonna do this. Then I'm gonna do. Oh, I need. Yeah, I guess I do need to cast to it. Cast to my character. Okay, cast the character. Then we need to grab my weapon info, gameplay tags. Set those variables up, and then load level. There we go. So if I come here and I grab this, right? So I have this. If I come here now. Aha! Look at that. So it now goes through. Yeah, we have a hub level. We have a hub level. We have a hub level. Also, let me remove that print string. We no longer need it. That's all looking good. Okay, so now we can change between ranged weapons and melee weapons, which is fantastic. That also means, right, we can start introducing other things to the hub. Assuming we want to. So, we can just start thinking about the meta progression stuff, which is a term I have. Like after learning it from you guys, I saw that term somewhere else. Like, I know what that is. How he had voice acting, which has different accents. I mean, you get different voice actors. What do you mean? You get different voice actors. Your Alga Guts, your time has come. Have a good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. We get a good night's rest. But in the meantime, what we're gonna do is figure out what we want to do and set up for our meta progression. So, close you. Let's get paint. My eyes. There we go. So, we're going to need items to work with us. To collect that will increase our base stats. Yep. So, things we're going to want to increase our base stats for. Our base HP. Our damage. HP will be, let's say, plus 10. Damage will be plus... So default is 25. So I think HP will just be plus 10, which is 10%. Damage will be a percentage as well. What's 10%? I mean, it's 2.5. I mean, I can do 2% per increase, maybe. You worked out how much you're in your project? You have dreams about doing it? Oh, doing the voice acting? Yeah, I am not knowledgeable in voice acting myself. If you want to do like different like voice acting stuff, I mean, I am not an expert on that. I would check YouTube, see what people say, how to do like different accents. But yeah, I'm not an expert on that, on how to like modify voices in any way. Sorry. I wish I could help you more. Check on YouTube. Best I got. Crit chance. Crit chance / damage. Crit chance can be also plus 2% per level. Crit damage could be like plus 5%. Very funny that we're talking about voice acting while over here going crazy thinking the VA in your trailer is off. It's fine. Like a lot of times you can get away with like, if you're not a good voice actor, that's fine. You don't need to be. Depending on like if you're okay with it or not, you could use AI, right? Just you have to be aware of what that means. As in, people will give you flack, some people will give you flack for potentially, and depends on if you're doing it for a personal project or not, you know, people might not care. Like, I have considered using AI to just give myself like some temporary icons for stuff. I just haven't. Because I feel like people are going to look at that and be like, oh, he's just using AI for everything. So that's why I haven't. But if in terms of like, you know, getting a good baseline going, I don't see any problem with that. Like, I'm not planning to use AI in the end. Unless I know it's like ethically like sourced AI, quote unquote, right? So yeah, that's the thing. Right. That's an option. What other stats do we have right now? I don't want to give stun chance. I want that to be a special. I don't want to do knockback. I think I could do speed. You're hoping to use some software to create the voice acting? What do you mean create the voice acting? Like AI create? Then I'm definitely not, I don't know. I have not looked into audio AI stuff at all. Not even a little bit. Yeah, the only experience I have with using AI is like Midjourney. How do I pronounce that? Midjourney. I don't know what that was. And like things of that nature. And ChatGPT, the text-based one. That's my only. I have not done anything like audio-wise. Like I've dabbled with like an AI that someone was like, "Here's one that does music or creates music." And like I listened to it, I'm like, "Yeah, it sounds like music." I'm not musically, you know, knowledgeable in the least. I can't tell good music apart from bad music. I don't listen to very much music in general. So I was like, okay, cool, it's music, I guess. That's why I don't do that myself. But yeah, we need all these. HP damage, crit chance, crit damage. What else can we do? Oh, I want armor. I'm gonna need to introduce not armor, maybe just damage reduction. Plus 1% at a time. Hey, Storm Rum Gaming, welcome in. Did I say Storm Rum Gaming? Storm Run Gaming. I have a feeling I said Storm Rum Gaming. Which, I mean, you might like rum, I'm not sure. I don't want to assume that. So I have no idea why I write diagonally. Damage reduction, crit chance, crit damage, HP, regular damage increase. What other stuff would we want in meta progression? Also, I don't know why I'm writing it there. I'll just move it to my spreadsheet after. I was like, I should put it in the spreadsheet, but then it'll be harder for you guys to see it. I think this is fine, but we need items then that they boost these things. So, for example, HP can be like vials of blood. Damage can be something else. Right, we just need to basically pick some items that we gather, and once we have enough of them, we can boost whatever it is. And they need to persist. So I guess our to-do will be creating these items. And then making them drop first. And once they're dropping, we need to make sure that we're saving them. But save them, yeah, as you go. Don't even save them like when you complete or fail the level. Save them as you go. No, save them on death or on completion. Because you don't want to be like, gather, like, maybe there's a way of like starting the room, getting something, and then immediately quitting and then restarting, right? You don't want that kind of stuff. Give him, make him die or something. I don't know. You got home at 4 p.m. I fell asleep till 10:30. I mean, that's only 6.5 hours, right? So you plan on doing a lot with your game, but you don't know. I mean, look, if you're tired, you're tired. But I mean, is your sleep schedule not messed up now? that puts you, I think, probably entirely in the night owl category. I'm gonna put here, I'll put another category here. This is meta progression. Oh. Line centered. Oh, I see. It's because... Yep. Combine. Okay, there we go. Now it's working the way I wanted. Why is this? Whatever. You're making an open world card game. Like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Ooh. We're doing everything in a stylized manner. Oh, that sounds fun. Like a fun game. You do real construction too, so it kind of made you tired today. Yeah, yeah. If you have like major physical, labor, yeah, I'll do it. Raising foundation at a church, crawling in mud all day. Architecture, yeah, I imagine architecture helps with Unreal quite a bit. This is 2D, not. So we need to do HP item, crit chance, crit damage. What else do we have? Just regular damage. And armor damage reduction. So that's what we want for starting, I think. So every time you go through it, you can level up these. We want obviously more. Let me rephrase that. I want obviously more. More things that you can like increase as you like go through it, but at least have this as a base. There are some other things that I want to do. Actually, you know what? I just thought of another one I want to do. Secret or start with secret room key. Maybe. No, I think that should be per run. That should be per run. Basically, I wanted to introduce secret rooms as well. And the way I've thought of doing that potentially is to have the room, everything in the room be invisible. And when you enter it, it becomes visible. So if you actually jump into the area, it also becomes visible. And maybe that's what we do next. Create a hidden room. Potentially. If you design the tiny home you're gonna build in real life inside Unreal Engine. Oh, that sounds so cool. What Unreal used 1 centimeter, so you converted the math, made a ruler, and got to work. Nice. Yeah, that sounds really cool. Actually sounds really cool. Let's see something quick. Okay, ads are soon, so. I'm like, do I want to use the restroom now? Like, no, I'll wait for ads. Okay. Let's make... How do you want it? Do I want to make a... I can make an enum. Well, no, I need to store all of these. Hold on, let's think about this. If I go to our game mode, I have my save game here. BP save. Where is my save game actually? I don't remember. And I take it back. You know what? I am going to use the restroom right now. I will not wait. But, you know, to make it better, I'm going to just run ads now while I use the restroom. Be right back.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Okay, I'm back. I was like, can I wait? Probably can, but why be miserable? Why be miserable? So might as well just do the ads now instead of like in the 3-4 minutes that it was. And that way you have no ads for 30 minutes. In the meantime, where is my where am I saving all this? I don't remember where. In game mode? Oh yeah, there's save game. So this is where I need to put all this info. Okay. So we have right now. I'm saving just the high score, but I need to save all that info. So we're going to save all this. And we just need to save how many. Well, we need to save how many of the item we are saving, and how much we're boosting by. Well, yeah, we should do, because we should always know how many of the item we have, right? When we remove things from our, when we use them, will be removed. We also need to know how many times we've increased it, so we just have a record of that. So we need 2 things for each. So what do we need? We're gonna need of let's call this HP item, just really bare bones. Collection item. Are we lurking? No worries. Feeding your cat farm? Hold on. Now hold on. But your cat farm can mean very many different things. Are you farming cats, as in you're breeding cats? That kind of cat farm? Is that what that means? Or is it something else? Because it can mean very many different things. But for some reason, that's where my head went. When I think cat farm, it's like a sheep farm, but for cats, right? You herd them. You have 16 cat. Okay, so you know what? Fair enough. It might as well be a cat farm. You know, that is actually very appropriately named. Okay, so we have the collection items, we have the upgrades. So like total upgrades that we have acquired. So then we need instead of HP, we need damage collection items. Damage upgrades. Crit chance collection items. Crit chance upgrades. Don't want crit damage. I feel like whenever you have a crit chance, you just need to have crit damage. For now, I'll add it. Crit damage upgrades. Then we need armor collection upgrades, collection items, and armor upgrades. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna need to store all this info on the character then. But then I just want to put it in a struct. And store it in a struct. Do I want to store it separately? Do I want to put it... Probably storing in a struct is easier. Yeah, I should have put it into a struct. Meta progression. Let's put it in here. Because basically I'm gonna need to load all of it and save all of it. Right? Is there gonna be a point when I might need to only save... No, I'm gonna be saving it only on death and only on completion. So I'll be saving it all. And even if I do it every time you collect something, then I'll do it on every level load as well. But it's always all of them at once. So yeah. Yeah, instead of I can't copy this, right? No. Poop. Copy the name. I can at least copy the name. I need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4, 6, 8. Good. I don't know why we have a bit on bosses and enemies so long. It's weird seeing you on a different topic. I don't think it's been that long. For the longest time, I was doing power-ups. It's not until just the last boss and the character that we've been on bosses, right? Or did we do the dino guy as well in that batch? We might have been doing three enemies. But I think we did the dino guy. I don't know, maybe it was 3. Yeah. Yeah, we did a long stretch of power-ups for a while. I mean, look, I do what I preach in a sense, which is, you know, I got, you know, I'm like, okay, like I'm getting to the point, like I'm kind of done with I wanted to be done with power-ups for a little while, so I was like, hey, let's do like bosses, right? Now I've done like, you know, bosses and enemies. Now I'm like, okay, I did that for a bit, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I got inspired by Hades. I want to do some meta progression stuff. So now we're doing that. You know, I just go wherever, like, it takes me. Everything needs to be done. Which one I do first or second doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. I avoid burnout that way because I'm not forcing myself to do all the bosses in one go. I don't see the point to it. I'll get to them. Everything needs to be done. You know, I think it's a... I can relate it to food. You know, if you have, like, let's say on your plate you have, like a salad, maybe some mashed potatoes, steak, maybe some green beans, you know, whatever. There's 2 kinds of people. There's definitely more, but really big... 2 kinds of people a lot of times. Where one is the person that will try to get a little bit of everything and then eat that. And another type of person that will eat all the salads first. All the green beans first. All the green beans next. Like, they'll eat the entire thing in order. They won't put it together. They'll eat it in order, one at a time. Some people work to find that way. I don't know if you guys watch any competitive eaters. Beard Meets Food. I watch him. Like when he eats there's the competitive eating stuff, he'll eat one thing and finish it instead of doing like it all together. We'll just do like, oh, there's a plate of coleslaw. We'll just eat the entire coleslaw and then move on to something else. There's fries. We'll just eat all the fries, then move on to something else, right? So it works for some people. Doesn't work for me. I'd have kind of a little bit of... I like to not even mix all of it. I want to mix 2 things, 3 things. I move different 3 things, different 2 things. I say that, but I can eat the same lunch every single day and I'd be fine. See the salad first, but everything else you're eating together. There you go. That works too. You can never eat that much. You end up hating food. Oh, like the competitive eaters? Well, keep in mind, like Beard Meets Food, for example, he eats like that once, and then he's just like eating almost nothing for days. Except when he goes like on a like multi-day thing, he eats like a lot of food for like 3-4 days, and then he barely eats anything because over the course of that time, his calorie count basically stabilizes at the correct amount. So that's how he's not, you know, huge, but being a competitive eater. Yep. Default everything 0. You're actually not hungry. I'd say go get some food, but I don't know how late it is for you. So, you know, that might be either easy or difficult, or might not be advised. But, you know, look here. Hold on. I'll help you. Here, if you're hungry, here I'll help you. This is my old Instagram. Yeah, just don't think about food, guys. This is my old Instagram where I was posting like the stuff I was cooking. But yeah, I mean it's fine, right? You know. Yeah. Pika stab. Wait, it's called Pika Hug? Wait, how does Twitch allow a gun emote? Out of all emotes, Twitch allowed a gun emote? An emote with a gun? My question. But they like only recently re-allowed the dumpy emotes, which is so weird. But I hope that helps solutions. You know, you eat with your eyes, people say, right? So you should be full now. Oh. Load this ifs. Progression. There we go. Now I can just remove all of these. Okay. And I need to also add meta progression onto my character. Okay. So what we need to do basically is now save and load this. If we go to the game mode, let's think about this. It's on a load next. I'm looking at. Oh, load game over. Here we have the player reference. So we can get meta progression, right? So we can get this info. Now, does save game exist? Save game reference. If the save game doesn't exist, we don't make it. Wait, what? Shouldn't I be... creating the save game? Hold on. Am I doing this somewhere else? Oh, okay. On update high score. Ah, okay. Here I do the creation. Okay. I'm going to modify this then. So here, then, let's do, if save game doesn't exist, create it. There we go. So I have a reference to it no matter what. Because otherwise it wasn't creating it until the end. So... Also, I just realized I don't think it's actually loading my score between levels, but I never was paying it. I'm probably going to remove the score system at this point. It was kind of from the original setup where I just needed something from the game channel. I was like, Binding of Isaac has a score system. It's not really there for much, but it's there for if people want it. But so I just included it. Going to do save game reference. Oh, you know, I don't want to save this. I don't care about that. I want to save this. So let's cast to it and then let's save this. So I don't care about this save game reference. I can just drop that. Okay, and then we can do the same thing here. Okay. And that means here, just grab this, plug this in. No, I do need this, right? I do need this. Because I need this. I believe I still need this. Okay. I'll put it back. I'll put it back. Okay, let's get the save game reference. Cast to it. I'm not 100% sure if I need to cast it multiple times, but if I don't, I'll remove it later. I'll do the test. So what I need to do is, so we cast is successful. Set meta progression. And then do this. If it doesn't, print string. Meta progression not saved. Red. 10 seconds. And then just go there. Yep. Looks good. So that saves it. Now we need to load it. If I go to my character, I'm getting the level instance. The HUD. I have the game mode reference. Don't I have the... Oh, you have the game instance here. Where's my character reference being set? Just to make sure that it's... I can just use this here and just do it from here. Oh, wait. I'm not saving it. I'm doing it here. Hey, Saitama, welcome in. How's it going? So really, I should just do this on begin play. Yeah, I should do this on begin play. And then I only do it once. And then we're good. Run a variable. Layer ref. Not a valid player references. How long have I been working on this game? March, part-time since like around March. I did a 2-week game jam in January, mid-January to late January. I didn't do anything in February, and I picked it up again in March. About 2 to 3 hours a day. So streaming. So it's not like a 2-3 hour, like as productive as you would by yourself, like focused. So yeah, since then. So very much part-time. It's closer to 3 hours actually streamed, but you know, in terms of like focus time, I'm probably like closer to 2 than 3. If not less, depending on the day. Okay, so once I have this, oh, you know, I need to do it here. I'm not sure if my player's not spawned at this point, so this might fail. So let me just check that it succeeds. Oh, we're good. Okay. Game save created. Wait, why is it not going? Yeah, game save created. Wait, why does it keep creating a new save every time? Why is it not actually saving? Am I doing it wrong? What's going on? Why is save game not being created? Was you gonna help? The only time you have ever seen nodes is when you try to use Blender. You're a programmer, like program C++ wise. Yeah, I barely know any C++. I only started learning it recently. I do everything in blueprints because I'm an artist first that became technical. So that's why I'm very much a visual person. So I do everything in like visual scripting. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, that's all you need. Why is creating a save game not working? Blueprint's just cool. You're a technical person and you still use it more than C++. I mean, it's great. Absolutely great. I love it. Like, if you're a C++ person, yeah, go nuts. There's some things you can do that I can't, and some things I wanted to be able to do, and I can't for that C++, but it's like, I don't know it enough yet to even begin doing that kind of stuff. I'm going to look into why if I search save game, there's create save. This is the one. Why is it failing every time? I was thinking like the high scores seem to like not be saving, and I was like, maybe it's just my imagination. But no, it's actually not saving. Because for some reason, create save game object doesn't work. We can do that. Hold on. Save created. Okay, created. Not valid player reference. Oh, okay. Well, there's my problem. I needed to save the game to slot. I wasn't doing that. There's the problem. And this fails because the player hasn't loaded in yet. So I can do a little custom event or a function. So make a new function. Load meta I blinked already. Progression. Inputs is going to be my character. Okay. And I'm just going to set this as the player reference, which means I don't need the cast here. And I don't need the cast here. Fantastic, because we're going to do this right away. And then with this character, we can now do stuff. You've only learned a little bit of Python in high school, and you're trying to go to university for computer science. Nice! Best of luck! You have the right functions in C++ that you can use in blueprints. The fact that you can quickly pile in blueprints and test rather than have to wait for C++ to compile is nice. Yeah. My big thing with blueprints is being able to just drag out, and this right here is just, there's no comparison. Like, apparently, yeah, you can do, like, if you press, like, type in a variable and press dot, it'll show you, like, what it can do, like, some outputs. But there's no organization like this. It's not easily, like, titled. You can't just, like, hover over it and you get a quick description of it, right? It's not a visual thing. It's not designed to be a visual thing. It's meant for technical people, specifically for programmers. And for people like me that need and want this is just like a godsend for me. But from here, I can get the save game reference. Well, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try promoting to a variable and seeing. Seeing if I could just use it. We do it here. We need this one. Let's see. Get meta progression. Set meta progression. Print string, and here I'm just going to do a break. We're going to test to make sure it works, and I'm going to just set HP collected items to be printed, and here I'm going to say HP collection items to be like nope, ads.
Ads are here.
And we'll test this after ads. You don't understand why everyone's obsessed with C++? I have no idea. So welcome in, Gregory. Welcome. If you were doing systems programming 2024, you wouldn't use... Oh, just C specifically. Solutions. Thank you for the 50 bits. Double ads. You missed the last one? All good. Yeah, there's no ads on YouTube. And you get higher quality. And you can rewind. But the emo game is weak. Yeah, on Twitch you have like... I mean, if you have the BGTV extension on YouTube, you can... and enable for YouTube, you can use some of the emotes. But on Twitch, there's a lot more like free emotes and stuff. So, you know, pros and cons. There's also channel points, which you can redeem for TTS right now. That's the only thing. I don't know what else to do for channel points. So, you know, pros and cons for both. Pros and cons. You get no ads over here because you're sub. Yep, that's true. Yep, subs don't get ads. I could enable it. I won't, but I could. I'm not going to. You would go for Rust if you were starting as systems programs nowadays? I've only heard about the Rust language just recently, like in the last month probably. Never heard of it before then. If you do, you're going over to YouTube? No. I have zero plans to enable ads for subs. If I could, I would not have ads in general on Twitch, but you can't have no ads. Because basically, if you have turn off ads, quote unquote, you get pre-roll ads. And so nobody ever sees your channel and it just kills your growth entirely. So it's been proven that running mid-rolls is somehow, I mean, I know not somehow. It's fine compared to pre-rolls. Rust is your go-to for async software? See, I don't even know what async software is, so I still don't fully understand async in general. I just know the word. Like, I've seen the word, but other than that, I don't know much about it. But I don't do multiplayer, which is why I don't know async, I think. Okay. Ads are done, so we're gonna set this to 10, compile it. So now if I load in, you know what helps? I created this function because I remember me creating where I load this function, because I don't remember me loading this function. Why do I always do this? Oh, not meta progression. It's called. Oh yeah, it is load meta progression. Oh, this is the game instance one. I don't want to do the game instance one. Let's do the game mode. Yeah, I'll do it after. Do I have get game mode? Oh, I have a game mode reference already. Load meta progression. Self. There you go. I mean, Liberal Play always gives everyone subs over here, so no one has to pay for it. Yeah, it's super generous, super generous. What's an async software? Software doesn't all work on one thread, I think. I think it's like a multi-threading thing. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not something I'm fully familiar with. All your process spawn thread. Yeah, so okay, so I actually did know it. Yeah. Rust has the memory safety stuff built in. Yeah, that's like all beyond me. Aha! It says 10. Okay. And I know it works because by default, ours is 0. So we're successfully loading it. So now I can go ahead and just set, and here I can reset this back to 0. So now we are successfully loading it and saving it. Fantastic. I don't need the sprint string anymore. And we also fixed my saving of the high score thing. It's great. So here we got the same game reference. Here I also am going to try doing this. Yeah. Okay. Looks good. Don't save that one file. Yep. Default dungeon canvas space. Yeah. I just need to do this. Oh, I need to wait for the full right. I want to wait for the full release to see if that error goes away. That's right. But we did a lot today. The item system is working. We also... Oh, you know, one last thing I'm going to do before I go. Where's my main menu? We need to make it so it loads the proper first level. Instead of level 1, it's going to load in the hub. Yep. So if I go to my main menu and press start, I get into the hub where, you know, I have a melee weapon, or I can choose my ranged, and then I can go into the game. And now, nice. It's all working. It's all working. And I immediately fall down and die. Planned. It was just planned. It was not a skill issue. It was a planned thing because I didn't need to test anything else. It was definitely not skill default at all. I know, right? But that's gonna do it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow with some more game dev stuff. We're gonna continue the meta progression and start creating, getting more items to drop. Because right now it's only doing the power-ups, and we need to get it dropping other options as well. Figure out how the best way to do that and all the other good stuff. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.